Hi folks, and welcome back. So we're here today staying at the Hotel Angelini just in Torbole on Lake Garda. Now if you've seen the Lake Garda video, you'll know that we paid £590 for a week half board staying here on Lake Garda. Now that included flights, transfers and yes, half board accommodation here at the Hotel Angelini. Now it's a 3-star hotel. To be fair, that's fantastic value for Lake Garda. So let's take a look inside the hotel and see if it's worth it. Come on, let's go. The Hotel Angelini offers plenty of car parking if you've arrived by car. There is a gate that is locked at night, so the car park is secure. The hotel lobby itself features the reception, a bar area and also a lounge. To the right of reception you've got the lift, which gives you access to the 2 floors of the hotel. There are also stairs up to both floors on the other side of reception. Our room was located on the 2nd floor. So folks, this is the room here at the Hotel Angelini, and when you first come in, you've got some hooks here on the wall so you can hang up your coats, which is ideal maybe if it's been raining outside, or maybe if you just want to hang them up out of the way somewhere. You've also got a full-length mirror by the door as well, so on your way out you can see what you look like for the day, so that is fantastic. On to the bed situation. So you've got 2 single beds, but you could push them together if you want, or move them further away if you want, whichever takes your boat, so whichever floats your boat. We'll see what they're like overnight, and we'll report back in the verdict later on in the video for you. Either side of the bed, to be fair, you've actually got a decent amount of room. There's bedside tables on both sides, just look like ones from IKEA potentially, but they'll probably do the job. You have got light switches above them that control the lights for the room, and you've also got reading lights just above each bedside table as well. And there is power on both sides, which is a bonus. You've got a phone on one side as well, just in case you want to ring down to reception or make any calls. So that is great. In the corner there, you have got the open space-saving wardrobe. And you've got lots of little shelves on there. Now you can put your clothes out. I'm not a massive fan of having clothes on show in the room. I just think sometimes it doesn't look the most tidy. You know, if it's going to get dusty or whatever, you can knock them off as well. But that's the way it's set up, and there's loads of room there for you to put all your clothes on the shelves or hang them up on the many hangers that you've got. Down below as well, there is like somewhere where you can put your luggage just to stow that way, so that's fantastic. And there is a safe on there as well, and it's just your standard combination safe, so perfect if you've got any valuables. There is a little desk area on the room, just around a big radiator. You've got a little stool that you can sit on as well if you want to do anything at the desk. Now, there is power next to it, and there would probably be space for a laptop if you brought one. Maybe if you wanted to watch something in bed from the laptop and rest on there, you could do that. Otherwise, I'm not 100% sure why you'd probably have a little desk in the room, because there's no mirror with it, so you're not going to use it for a makeup bit, but it's there if you want to use it. Above that, you've got the TV, and we'll see what that's like as we go on with our stay here, but it looks decent. It's a flat screen TV. We'll see if we can get any English channels, because we are obviously in Italy and that, so there'll probably be a few on there. Elsewhere in the room, you have got air conditioning just here. And it actually looks pretty decent. We've not tested it out yet though, but we will, and that will come back in the verdict to say how well it works. It comes through up there, so we'll see if it makes the room nice and cold, or potentially warms it up if you want warm air coming out of it as well. As for the room, that's it. And before we go into the bathroom, which is just in here, you do get a balcony with the room, so let's just go out there and take a look at that. Now, the balcony is opened by just sliding the handle that way, and the door opens, and luckily the curtains and the net actually don't get caught in it, because sometimes they do get caught in the balcony door and it does become really annoying. Out here on the balcony, it's actually a decent size. You've got a little table and chair, so you can sit and watch the world go by, maybe have a drink out here, or even just something to eat if you want. The view's not amazing. You are next to the main road, but potentially elsewhere in the hotel, if you were staying, you would get a better view. But the balcony itself is a nice to have. It's somewhere where you can come out, see what the weather's like, see what the temperature's like in the day. And also just a little space where you can get a bit of fresh air out of the room. And that there is a nice view behind with the mountain. You just have to ignore the traffic noise. So I think that's it for the balcony. We're gonna make our way back inside the room now. So we're inside from the balcony, we've had a look at the majority of the room, and we've just got the bathroom left now. And it's just through here, and you've got a nice, safe, space-saving door, which just slides open like this, and then you're in the bathroom itself. And you know what? It's actually not a bad size, the bathroom isn't. You've got all the stuff you'd expect to find in here. You've got your toilet, you've got a couple of toilet roll holders, you've got your loo brush as well. You've got your towel rail and your towels on there. Just above that, you have actually got your tissues as well, which is always nice to have if you wake up a little bit sniffly and that, or just want to blow your nose. You have got a little shelf up there as well, which does have a spare toilet roll on, just in case you run out. There is a bidet as well, which I probably won't be using, but it's there. If you want to use it, you can do. There is a massive sink as well, which looks lovely, no chips or cracks in it, very clean. You've got a big mirror as well behind it, and then you have got a little kind of like vanity unit, whatever you want to call it, kind of thing. And on the side of it, there is a hairdryer there as well. Obviously I've got no use for that, but there is one there just in case you do need it. There is hand wash and soap provided by the hotel as well, so that's there for you. Within the little cupboard, there is just a extension thing for the hairdryer, but that is it. You can obviously put some of your own stuff in there if you want, just to keep it out of the way, but there's nothing actually in there itself. And then you've got the shower. It's not the biggest shower I've ever seen, but it does actually look like a reasonable size to get one person in without banging your elbows on the side once all the doors are shut. It is a shower, like detachable shower head, so you can move it round, which I'm always a fan of, just so you can get in all those hard to reach places. There is a little table / tray on the wall in there as well, so you pop your shower gel on there as well. We'll see what that's like as we go on with the holiday, and we'll report back in the verdict show on that. But first impressions are the shower and the basin and the toilet all look really clean, so you can't fault that. There is another towel rail here next to the radiator, and there's some spare towels just on top of a little stool that's in here as well. As I said, everything looks spotless actually, so that's great stuff. And we'll see how it all works as we go on with our stay here, and we'll report back in the verdict show for you. So for the bathroom, we've done that, we've covered that now, and we have covered the room as well. One thing I will add, it is hardwood flooring in here. First impressions are, looks actually really clean, and that doesn't feel sticky or anything, so that should hopefully be okay. And that's it for the room, folks. So we are on half board here. Obviously it's a package deal through TUI, so we get breakfast and evening meal. So we'll see what breakfast is like, we'll see what the evening meals are like. Now, if you've ever done a TUI package deal before, or especially in places like Italy and Austria or Slovenia, wherever kind of thing, then generally with breakfast you'll get a little menu of your choices for that evening, and you just tick what you want for your starter, your main course, in some cases your dessert as well, but in most cases there'll be a choice of desserts and you can just pick on the day. So that's how that works for the evening meal. We'll show you that when we come to it. But for now, everything covered in the room. So let's get on and we'll take a little look around the hotel itself. As the hotel is just 2 stories, the stairs were fairly easy to get up and down. However, if you do suffer from mobility issues, there is the lift you can use. At the bottom of the stairs, you've got a leaflet area with all information about Lake Garda and the surrounding area. There's a little lounge in the reception area, as well as the check-in desk, and also a bar as well, if you fancy a drink. The hotel does offer secure cycle storage as well. If you've hired bikes or maybe come on a bike touring holiday yourself, you can park them down here. There is also a fitness centre as well, as you can see. At the front of the hotel you have a little terrace if you want to enjoy a drink out in the sun. And at the back you have got a small swimming pool as well. The dining area was a decent size with plenty of tables in. Right folks, so I hope you've enjoyed that tour around the Hotel Angelini here in Torbole on Lake Garda. Now, for the verdict on the hotel, well, as I said, we paid £590 for a week's break here in Torbole, staying at this 3-star hotel with half board basis. That means breakfast and evening meal included. So the hotel itself, well, despite it being on a main road in and out of Torbole, it's actually in a really good location. You're about a 2-minute walk to the lakefront and you can jump on the cycle path / shared pavement to get to the lakefront, or you're about a 10-minute walk down into the town itself. So you can't fault the location for the hotel. Now, I did say it is on the main road in and out of Torbole heading towards Riva. Now, you do get traffic. If you sit on the balcony, you can hear the traffic reasonably loud, but with the balcony door shut, you don't actually hear that much traffic noise, which was quite surprising really. And also overnight, it did not affect our sleep at all. So that's a bonus. So as for sleep, the beds are fairly firm, which some people might not like. I quite like a firm bed, though, although it was a bit on the edge of being too firm, I still had a great sleep in the bed and couldn't fault the night's sleep here at the hotel. One thing I would say though is in the corner of the room there is the neighbour's bathroom, so that kind of like juts out into the room. Now, I think they got back late from an excursion yesterday, and they had a late evening meal at the hotel. Now, they then showered at about 11 p.m, which I know isn't that late, but when you're out hiking, out exploring, getting up early as well, you are tired, and we could hear the shower really loud, and you can hear people talking at times. If people talk with a loud or raised voice, you can hear them in other rooms, so the soundproofing isn't great. Now, you're not going to spend your entire time in the room. You're going to be out doing things, exploring Lake Garda itself, so that shouldn't be a problem for your stay, but it is something to bear in mind. The room itself though is fine. It is basic, but it's fine. Everything's worked perfectly. The shower's great, obviously wash basin, toilet, all work fine. Beds, as I said, and that you can get a decent night's sleep even if the mattress is on the firm side. Room itself has been clean, not had any issues with it. Food at the hotel, well, breakfast is a standard buffet. Now, they do only have scrambled egg and bacon as cooked food here at the hotel for breakfast. You then have pastries, breads, cereals, some meats and cheese and fresh fruit, as well as your normal tea, coffee and juices as well. So there isn't a massive selection, but what there was great, as you can see in the video on screen. For evening meal, now you get to pick your evening meal at breakfast that morning. You're given a little menu and you have a choice of, what I should say first is the evening meal runs as like this. You get a salad, you then get a pasta dish, Then you get a main course, and then you get a dessert. So the salad is always there. And the salad, to be fair, wasn't really my cup of tea. I'm not a massive salad fan. I ate it every night, but it is a bit heavy going. It's almost the same every night. It's not a lot going on with it. It is what it is. You do get to then pick the pasta dish. So at breakfast the morning before, you will pick what you want for your pasta dish and what you want for your main course. So the pasta dishes were fine. They were lovely, in fact. Could not fault them one bit, and they were different every day as well. So you get a choice of 3 pasta dishes or 3 mains. And I've said pasta dishes, but you can also get soup as well. Sometimes there was a soup option there. For the mains, you do get a choice of 3 mains to pick. And they've been great as well. Now, they're not massive portions, and that's because obviously you have 4 courses. But you are full up at the end of it, I'm not going to lie. And I can eat quite a lot. But the mains were lovely as well. You couldn't fault the pasta dishes and the mains. Desserts, now, there's normally a set choice of these, and now and again they'll throw a random one in, and you just pick it at the table after you've had your main course. I've had the tiramisu a few nights, I've had the apple strudel, I've also had the creme brulee as well. All the desserts have been lovely as well, so I couldn't fault the food, apart from the salad dish, and breakfast is a little bit limited as well, but it still hits the spot. As you've seen in the hotel walkabout, the hotel also has a swimming pool area as well, and a gym, and you have got secure bike storage as well if you hire bikes while you're here. All in all, I can't fault the hotel. For £590 for the week, including flights and transfers, I think it's an excellent deal. It is a 3-star hotel. You're not going to spend all day in the room. You're going to be out exploring. It gives you a great base to explore Lake Garda and the northern end of the lake. So if you're thinking about coming to Lake Garda, I would definitely recommend Torbole. I'd definitely recommend the Hotel Angelini as well. I think it is a great base. It's not going to cost you the earth. As I said, we're here in May, so it is slightly cheaper than it would be if you came in July or August. It's got everything you need, and everything is decent here. So would I come back and stay at the Hotel Angelini? Yes, I would. Maybe not next year or the year after, and that maybe I'd give it a little bit, but the hotel is lovely. The staff are fantastic as well. Now, it might be a little bit basic on the inside, but it definitely makes up for that with the way the staff are with you. They are fantastic. Their English is fantastic as well. The food, minus the salad and a bit of the breakfast, are good. As always, folks, please like the video. Please feel free to subscribe. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you found it useful as well. And I will see you on the next one. Happy travels, folks, and goodbye.